In many ways, Ayla is like any other 2-year-old. She loves to play, cuddle, and be tickled. However, she also consumes her food through a feeding tube. She takes medication that suppresses her immune system, and she vomits at least once a day. She's been battling Crohn's disease since she was just 6 months old. No one should have to endure what Ayla's gone through. Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis are chronic, lifelong conditions that cause significant physical and emotional suffering. Nearly 1 in 200 Americans suffer from these debilitating diseases, and that number is on the rise. I'm Rick Geswell, President and CEO of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. CCFA is the largest voluntary nonprofit health organization dedicated to finding cures for inflammatory bowel diseases. CCFA is the leader in research, education, and patient support for IBD. I'm extremely proud and inspired by our leadership. We couldn't ask for more dedicated and passionate volunteers. Our National Board of Trustees is comprised of extremely talented and diverse leaders who use their expertise to guide the foundation and help take it to the next level. I'd like to introduce now our Chairman of the Board, Maura Breen. Maura?
Thank you, Rick. As Chairman of the Board, one of the things I've learned is that for a nonprofit to be truly successful, there must be a full partnership between the board and the senior staff. You need to have the most diverse, brightest team possible. For your board, you want to find the smartest donors, door openers, or doers that you can possibly find. We've learned that great things can happen when you empower the right people. Let me give you some examples of significant board engagement. We transformed from a singular nominating committee to an overarching governance committee. We made a huge investment in big data, both on the business and the science side. We launched our first national awareness campaign, and through the help of a national board member, we're able to secure an ad agency to do the work pro bono. The fundraising paradigm we have is shifting, and we want to be on the forefront of that change. With the help of our board, we are forging new commercial partnerships that are moving research and patient services forward. Let me introduce you to Vance Gibbs, our chair-elect. Vance?
Thanks, Maura. The first example is we changed from a nominating committee to a governance committee. It's all-encompassing and includes how we nominate new trustees, but it's more. It's more inclusive and allows us to engage underrepresented communities. It also allows for transparency and accountability for all activities, results, and behavior in the organization. Another example is big data. We've invested a lot for both managing our science and donors and patients. IBD Partners is a prime example. The only way we are going to cure these diseases is if we create a registry that can be accessed by everyone in the field of IBD globally. IBD Partners is a one-stop shop for patient, clinician, and research data. We believe this will change the trajectory of IBD research. Another example is our client relation management. We recognize that accurate data management of donors and patients is critical to the future growth of our organization. Now I'd like to introduce Jeff Margolis, who is the chairman of our Business Advisory Committee.
Thanks, Vance. As Maura mentioned, it's definitely not business as usual in the not-for-profit world out there anymore. Here at CCFA, we're forging new types of partnerships, alliances, and even considering acquisitions to build our cachet and presence in the market. And that's resulted in an uptick in funding for research of over 38%.
Thanks, Maura, Vance, and Jeff for sharing your insights. You know, with more than 40 years in the nonprofit health sector, I have never experienced a staff board partnership like the one we have here at CCFA. It's positive, productive, and extremely successful, and making a real difference for children like Ayla. Thank you.